You've seen it a million times, right? The perfect dog on a hike, that adorable cat curled up on a laptop. Social media makes pet ownership look like this perfect highlight reel of cute moments. But what's the real story? What's happening behind the camera? So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and explore the true reality of owning a pet.
I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? It's one that millions of us answer with a yes every single year when we bring a pet home. But is it really that simple? Let's actually dig into it and see what the commitment truly means for our well-being.
Okay, so first things first. To really get this, we have to understand the huge psychological role that pets now play in our lives, especially with how hectic and digital everything has become. They aren't just animals in our house anymore. They become something way more fundamental to us.
And this is where things get really interesting. It wasn't that long ago that animals had jobs. A cat was a mouser, a dog was a guard. Their roles were, functional. But today, they're family. They are absolutely integral members right at the center of our homes and our hearts. And that shift from function to family is the key to understanding everything else.
So here's the big idea. Just think about our modern work culture for a second. Notifications buzzing at all hours, that pressure to be always on. It's a total recipe for burnout, right? It can leave you feeling completely adrift. In a world like that, a pet acts as a literal physical anchor, grounding you in the real world. And that little interruption, it's not just a cute moment. Psychologists say it's an absolutely necessary mental break. That nudge from a dog or that cat plopping down on your keyboard, it forces you to pause. It literally breaks that cycle of constant work and lets your brain reset. It's like this built-in, mandatory mental health break that actively fights back against stress and anxiety. But it's not all in your head either. This commitment also translates into real, tangible, physical health benefits. The kind you can actually measure.
Come on, we all struggle with this, right? We have the best intentions to exercise, but then life happens. Well, a dog doesn't care if you're motivated or not. That walk is happening, period. It introduces this mandatory routine. And because you're doing it with a buddy, it suddenly feels less like a chore and more like something you actually enjoy.
Okay, so we've got the powerful benefits down. It all sounds amazing, like a furry little health and wellness machine. But, and this is a big but, what's the real cost here? Because this is where the story takes a very sharp turn.
And this is the reality check. Animal welfare organizations see this all the time. People get swept up in the idea of a pet without fully grasping the huge day-in, day-out commitment that it actually requires.
And the reality is, it's so much more than just food and water. It's the constant emotional and social attention your pet needs. It's the fact that you can't just take a spontaneous weekend trip anymore. It's the sticker shock of a vet bill that can hit thousands of dollars out of nowhere. And it's the heavy, heavy emotional weight of knowing that one day you'll have to face their loss. These are the burdens that can lead to some serious regret.
And just let this number sink in for a second. 15+ years. People forget to think about the full lifespan. This isn't a short-term project. This is a commitment that could easily span a huge chunk of your adult life, through job changes, moving cities, new relationships, the whole shebang.
And of course, that long, deep bond is what makes the end so incredibly hard. Longtime owners will tell you they never forget watching their best friend get old. The grief is real, and it can be profound. It's a deep, painful part of the deal you make when you bring that animal into your life.
So, with all these huge costs and the inevitable pain, why do we do it? Why do so many people say it's the absolute best decision they've ever made? Well, that brings us to the ultimate payoff. The one thing that seems to outweigh all the difficulties.
This is it. This is the magic. In a world where we are constantly being judged and evaluated, a pet offers something incredibly rare, a non-judgmental presence. They don't care about your job title, how much money you make, or how popular you are. They just accept you. That kind of unconditional companionship is just so powerful.
And for those who really lean into the commitment, the reward is a lesson in how to live. This quote just nails it. A pet isn't worried about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. They are absolute masters of the present moment. And by being around them, they can teach us that invaluable skill too. How to just be.
So, we come right back to where we started. The burdens, financial, emotional, the sheer lifestyle change, they are immense, and they should never, ever be taken lightly.
But for those who are truly prepared for it all, the benefit, that profound, non-judgmental bond that teaches us how to live in the now, well, that just might be one of the most rewarding experiences life has to offer. At the end of the day, the call is yours.